For the album by musician Chris Mars, see Tenterhooks. Tenterhooks are hooks in a device called a tendere. Tenteres were originally large wooden frames which were used as far back as the 14th century in the process of making woolen cloth. After a piece of cloth was woven, it still contained oil from the fleece and some dirt. A craftsperson called a fuller cleaned the woolen cloth in a fulling mill, and then had to dry it carefully or the woolen fabric would shrink. To prevent this shrinkage, the fuller would place the wet cloth on a tendere, and leave it to dry outdoors. The length of wet cloth was stretched on the tendere using tenterhooks all around the perimeter of the frame to which the cloth's edges were fixed, so that as it dried the cloth would retain its shape and size. In some manufacturing areas, entire tendere fields, larger open spaces full of tenteres, were once common. By the mid-18th century, the phrase on tenterhooks came to mean being in a state of tension, uneasiness, anxiety, or suspense, that is figuratively stretched like the cloth on the tendere. John Ford's 1633 play Broken Heart contains the lines, "There is no faith in woman. Passion, oh, be contained. My very heartstrings are on the tenteres." In 1690 the periodical The General History of Europe used the term in the modern sense, "The mischief is, they will not meet again these 2 years, so that all business must hang upon the tenterhooks till then." In 1826, English periodical Monthly Magazine or British Register of Literature, Sciences, and the Bell's Letter contained the line, "I hope that my fair readers, if any such readers have deigned to follow me thus far, are on tenterhooks to know to whom the prize was adjudged." In a letter to his wife the same year, American educator Francis Wayland wrote, "I was never so much on tenterhooks before." The word tendere is still used today to refer to production line machinery employed to stretch polyester films and similar fabrics. The spelling stenter is also found. References: Cloth Making Intro Bridge, from the Trowbridge Museum website, Origin of the phrase on tenterhooks, full text of the play Broken Heart, John Ford 1633, The General History of Europe, London, England 1688–1693, republished in early English newspapers, Microfilm, Woodbridge, Con. Primary source Microfilm, an imprint of Gale Group, 2000. Reel 1364. 1. Grammarist, retrieved February 14, 2014, list of 19th-century British periodicals, Proceedings of the American Antiquarian Society, www.americanantiquarian.org 44807076 PDF, retrieved February 14, 2014.